Welcome. Well, it is time to revitalize yourself and revitalize your board and your organization at the Better Boards Conference for 2021. Of course, we were expecting to see you in person, but as is the way of the world right now, here we are back live on each other's seats. Coming to you virtually. I'm Yvonne Adele, your MC again for another year. It's time to revitalize your governance, your people, your thinking, your behaviors, your purpose, and your organization for a better fit for the new future. So before we kick off, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which each of us sit. So we're all in different parts of the land today. So let's acknowledge all of those parts of the land. And we acknowledge the First Nations peoples who are with us today and their elders past, present, and emerging. Now I would like to introduce Conference Chair Michael Goldsworthy, because it just wouldn't be a kickoff without him. Hello to you, Michael. You're on mute. Okay, we had to say that one time today, didn't we? Michael, how are you?
I'm well, Yvonne. How are you?
I'm very, very well. I think it's the saying of the year. Let's kick off today's program. We're going to look at board recruitment from a couple of different angles. And first of all, we're heading right across the world to Canada to find out some secrets to better board recruitment and what motivates people to volunteer on NFP boards. Now, it's Mark Bizan coming to us from Canada in his beautiful outlook. We just saw a bit of a squirrel fight in the background, which I was thinking possibly reminds us of some toxic board culture that can come up from time to time. Mark is the founder at the Society for Non-Profit Board Directors, and he is super passionate about training boards who are dedicated to making a difference. Well, it's over to you. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you. What a wonderful introduction.
Let's have a chat now to Katrina Bramstead, who is a bioethicist who's going to give us all the tools that you need to use as CPR to bring back ethics and life to your board and your corporate DNA. Katrina is doing extremely good things in every single little corner of her work. She's recently edited the English version of a kid's book explaining coronavirus. She's passionate about transplant ethics, and she's also called Ask the Ethicist on Twitter, where you'll find that she's also passionate about F1, cats, dogs, and ice cream. Welcome, Katrina.
Thank you very much.
Now we are wrapping up our wonderful day of revitalizing information. But before we do that, I'm going to bring back Michael Goldsworthy in just a moment. But what I want you to do, just as we're getting ready to chat to Michael, is to jump over into the chat window. And Michael and I are going to have a bit of a chat about the different themes of revitalizing. So perhaps if you could just add your comments in the chat window and I'll pose them to Michael. So from everything that you've heard today and all of the speakers that you've tuned into, that you've picked up things from, in those three themes of revitalizing yourself, personal development, etc., revitalizing your board structure frameworks, and revitalizing your organization like finances and models and that sort of thing, is there something out of those three that really struck home for you? What's the main big takeaway that you've got a spark of inspiration from and you're going to work on as you sort of get back to your board and your planning for the rest of this year? Welcome back to Michael.
Thanks very much, Yvonne. What a fantastic day. I mean, we've had tremendous engagement. I've been not only fascinated to listen to different people speak,